should I choose? Haven't you? Learn your wolf enough. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time!
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we aren't always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So they...
Yeah, exact. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into... Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on! Paimon wants to have a look, too! Hiya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does... From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he did it... Or maybe he's just being... yeah, you're right. It's like the letter says that he hangs out at Jafar...
Good.
Hiya should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
The opposite is probably true for me. Adventure time!
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you...
Oh? Well...
Hiya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing...
Hey, Paimon. Traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you...
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever... The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. Sumeru's spices are famous the world over. That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good.
And? How did that go?
So far, so good.
Yeah, that does sound like a great...
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity...
Hey! Using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very...
Oh? What makes you say that? Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I say... Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. I overheard my adoptive father. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious. And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo and silently joined the But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book. My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort, but then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me a happy life sounds good to me, of course, even if it means being cut off. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, these days, my surname, Alberich.
One death afternoon, please, boss. Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsmith?
Ah, you've decided...
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And you're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't...
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the... Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet.
Well, I'll...
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen. Well, I suspect that they call your sister their princess, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan! We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your sister. She mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together. Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned back then?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly...
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years.
No. Now is not the time. No, it's just I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
Ow! Where did that come from? Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go!
Wait. This place...
What about it?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over, but it looks... It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since...
Nothing else stands out in this area.
Wait! We're just...
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
If you say so... So there's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just... Huh? It's broken too. Was this a makeup box? Hey, look! It's a book!
Can't you smell it? There's a...
Oh, so it's a medicine book? This bed looks pretty ordinary. What sort of person would want to live here? Doesn't look like there's anything...
My memories are... but we'll exhaust...
Noises?
It's not much.
Monsters? Wow, Dave's ears are sharp, just like his nose! This is a perfectly good cake for a 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Jane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Rain outlines your fate. Cross over! Emerge, right now. Come on out, right here.
I doubt that the appearance of a ley line anomaly... Okay.
What? You're going...
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation, and as such, not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just camp out here. Good thing there's a fireplace over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made Paimon real hungry. Go! Phew! Cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you. Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it could be? We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. You know, now that Paimon mentions it, we really have spent lots and lots of time together, haven't we? So, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but... Oh, you stop it! Now you're embarrassing, Paimon. So, next question... Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your sister? The stars? Wow. Yeah, Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why, it's just terrible. But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles, and you too, Teyvat. You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, 'cause if you're sad, Paimon will be too. All right. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up. Oh, come on! Don't say that! Paimon just wants to look after you for once. Nighty-night. Go on, shoo! Off to sleep!
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen. What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Halt! What do you think you're doing? This place is not whatever you think it is, nor your travel companion. You mean your companion departed for the forest early this morning? What business is that of yours, hmm? Do I make myself quite clear? Leave! Well, what are you waiting for? If you must. So, I've been observing you, and you don't look like a forest ranger. Still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that? Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in. You... Oh, go on. But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? You come on, then. Mind your own business. And don't worry. How could he be? He was too young for... So don't you lay a finger on him. Huh? You... No... Do you worship a god, traveler? And all who place faith in the gods are my... That makes this wretch the curse. We lost our home. All we can do is watch helplessly. Because, although any who... When the cataclysm... But those whose he is Kari... Then Kari Bear. After all that, I always owed him much, and now she was. And now, if nothing else... yes!